here I'm trying to show you some of the GoPro accessories that I've just bought via Amazon. This is the original, or the old thing I've taken off, and I've left the rusty screw inside. Hold on. Perhaps I should mount the camera onto a tripod, then I can show you. Well, if it stays in focus, we'll be alright. So that's one solid looking piece of aluminium. Down there you'll see a ball bearing catch thing. I've mounted it into one of these quick release slide on things. My GoPro, let's get the button at the top, slots into that quite easily. Let me show you. Because there was a comment on the feedback about it being difficult. I don't think it means it's difficult to get it into the holder. I have that difficulty, but that's with a Chinese holder here, which came through the post in a packet without any protection. At least the things that came from Amazon came in little boxes. It means they couldn't fit them through the letterbox, but it did mean they were protected. The problem with that was, as it arrived, look, it doesn't quite lock close very well, and it's actually quite distorted. The plastic is distorted. You can warm it up in hot water, and so with that one, the GoPro 5 is going in fine. Try this one. Might be the weather. It's going in and out of it fine. Is anything wrong with that one? Alright, that's a plastic one. That's a cheap plastic one, and it seems to be working okay at the moment. Anyway, going back to this. So you slide it in lens face forward, and you take the rear thing, which goes into a slot. It is quite stiff. You can feel it's pushing it all into the case nice and tightly, and it hardly needs that ball bearing at the bottom to lock it, but it's there so that if you have no GoPro in it, it holds the back. And then when that's all in there, it's all very solid, very firm. I would imagine giving some additional protection to the GoPro itself. And I managed to find a mount that it can fit into, and with finger tight be quite safe in there. So that's the GoPro case. That's the old one that's going to be thrown away because it's too broken, complete with this rusty screw. So let's take that out of the box. Now, I've lost track of what came with what. One of the additional things I got was just a mount. So this is the PGPHM handlebar mount. It's an aluminium mount for a handlebar, and I'm not sure that it's the right size. It's certainly not a good size for the Brompton, because the Brompton has very thin bars. It'd be better on the thicker section of the handlebars on my big bike. It comes with an Allen key and a bolt, rather than the usual GoPro type things, which is that. So that's a little device I got, so I'll show you the prices in a moment. With one of the things comes this little device, which has a useful, oh, it won't fit on that, that screw, is that steel, metal? That's made out of some aluminium, but if you have the other GoPro style screws, this is a spanner to assist you with tightening and undoing those screws if you need to. So that's a useful device, and it also has a thing the other end. So I thought, oh, an extra giveaway. What came with it, and one of it came with this little safety holder thing. Allen keys where necessary. That came with one of them, and I've lost track. But basically there were 3 things that were ordered. Let's have a look at the prices now. So the first thing up there, Pilot Fot R black aluminium. Now it's 31mm, 1.3 inch standard handlebar adapter for GoPro, and that came to a total of £5.49. Yep. Then the next one was a D&F small size handlebar mount. That was £7.99. Then there was the aluminium protective housing frame. That's this thing, which I'm quite pleased with. That was a little more expensive. That was £11.99, but it came with some other bits and pieces. And then there was the aluminium mounting rotating thing, which is this one. £11.99. So you can see the prices. You'd need to look on Amazon to just check that that's the current prices, and I will be going through and talking about them in use. But quite pleased with the quality, quite pleased with the quality of that. £12 was it? And it didn't just come like that, there was something else with it. And then this aluminium mount comes with an Allen key to set it up, and it comes with a locking thing to go through there. But just be aware that the gap there is slightly larger than on the plastic ones, and I think that's all the parts. Oh no, it isn't. One of the parts is already fitted to the bike, so I'm going to pause now and show the other part. So one of the things on the list was this. It's a quick release mount. It's much lower profile, clearly, than that one. See how high that's going to sit above your handlebars. There is an advantage to that. It will lift the camera above anything that's sitting in front of your handlebars. This one I've managed to take off very quickly because it's quick release. Just unscrew that, out it pops, and it's ready set up to take the GoPro by having it just clip in like that onto the mount. It does on the Brompton need this. If you've got bikes, you'll probably have some of these things around, which just provide you with the packing. If not, you wrap gaffer tape. Be careful that you don't get the mount that's designed to attach to a roll cage for a car or something, because those will be much larger diameter than what you need on bicycle handlebars. So that's the main thing to watch out for, is the diameter. See, that's relatively small diameter thing it's designed for, and you could end up with something with a large diameter a fitting which wouldn't be suitable for a handlebar on a bike. And as I say, one of the things, I pulled them out when it clipped into there, was a bit, that's reasonably tight when going in. So some of the tolerances are, you don't want rocking, which is why you think, well, I've got so many bits and pieces. Well, out of all of those bits and pieces, I end up with one which is the right profile, the right stiffness, if you know what I mean, so that it fits together nicely. Because that one, yeah, that's not rocking. It does have a swivel action. Nice swivel. Press down this thing here, and the camera will swivel, and it's a notched, indented thing, so it stays in whatever position you swivel it to. So you can turn around and look sideways while it's mounted on the handlebar, or if necessary, if you mount it on something else, it can point sideways. Very complicated. With this one, you have to change fittings quite substantially to get the camera to point at it is at the moment 90 degrees to the direction of the bar. The camera's pointing that way, the bar is pointing that way, but this one you can swivel it round. Let's zoom out now. So that the camera can be in the same direction or 90 degrees. So quite useful things, these extra pieces that you can get, and what I've paid for them is not a lot considering the quality of this aluminium housing I've got here, and the aluminium mount. We'll see how they work out in practice.